we've got here is a 1973 r60/5, obviously a toaster tank. This is a bike that we just put together, done some work on, but is by no means restored. This would be a good rider for somebody that's looking for a project and a bike to fix up over time. Things that we've just done to the bike: set the valves, installed new points, and set the timing. The carbs are perfectly clean, totally rebuilt. All the brass pieces have been out and cleaned out, reassembled, full level set, the whole bit. The ignition switch has been replaced. It's come with a spike from 1955 to 1973. They all use the same key. This has been renewed with a key ignition from Rocky Point Cycle. So you have a key that goes in and then turns it on with the key switch instead of the spike. Renewed turn signal relay, so signals do work, all the lights work, and also did quite a bit of wiring, cleaning up the wiring in the headlight bucket. The wiring in the headlight bucket all looks like it should, works like it should. Any knowledgeable BMW tech will be able to pop this headlight bucket open and see what's going on, what works, what doesn't. So let's do a cold start on the bike. As you can see, the bike's ice cold. I'm grabbing the header pipe. You can grab a muffler on the back end even when the bike's pretty warm. Grab a header pipe right coming out of the exhaust. Even if the bike's been on for 5 seconds, it's going to be hot. Let's turn the fuel taps on. This bike, you have fuel tap on both sides. This fuel tap leaks. It's one of the things on the to-do list, but you can run it with just the right side. I just wanted to show you this leaking. These carbs, you want to tickle it. It's a primitive form of choke. Press the button. Doing the same thing, just on the other side. That floods the carburetor a little bit. You can see it does fire up. Start when she's ice cold. So I'm going to turn that fuel tap off and shut her down. A lot of little things, flaws or problems with the bike. As you can see, you got taper on the headlight ring here. Speedo, the needle for the speedo completely gone. The needle for the tack broken off, although these things do spin. No mirrors installed on the bike right now. Grips are not original. There is, both tires need to be replaced. They're both dry rotted, old, cracked, and in poor condition. You've got this flat spot. I'm going to spin this wheel and Holly's going to film this, but there's a flat spot where you can see a little hiccup in the wheel. Not terrible, but certainly worth mentioning. The battery is a brand new Wesco battery. That's a plus. When Steve was adjusting the valves, in his opinion, there was not a whole lot of seat material left, and the bike will require a top-end reconditioning sometime sooner than later. Although the bike, as you saw, it cold starts and runs, fires up, and goes down the road just like it should. In terms of other flaws, seat's not original. These mufflers are /6 mufflers, not the cigar style /5 mufflers that would be appropriate for the machine. Got some paint missing from the tail light housing here. Toaster panels are actually in pretty good shape. Tank's really in quite good condition. Fork boots are in nice shape, not cracked. I'm going to let Holly just take you on a tour of the bike because, spokes are a little rusty. This is not a trailer queen. This is a rider for somebody that wants to get into a /5. The reserve's low. Should be able to get into this bike reasonably inexpensively, but I would expect to spend some money over the course of the next few years owning this motorcycle. Yeah.
How I know.
That's the way it goes.
Not a bad piece.
If I were buying this bike, the first thing I would do is replace the tires. There is no side stand, although the center stand works and is in good shape, which you find that the center stands get beat up on these bikes, and actually where it taps into the frame gets damaged, which it can be quite an extensive repair. If you'd like to add a side stand, the brown's the way to go. They're expensive at 140 bucks, but get what you
Well
pay
worth
for.
it.